They say good judgment comes from experience. Well, at Cypress Bay High, the students received a good experience from one special judge, as Florida Supreme Court Justice R. Fred Lewis made a visit to the school through his statewide program entitled Justice Teaching, which he established in 2006. The program was created to educate students on Florida's justice system by bringing legal professionals face-to-face with students throughout the state.
Justice Teaching covers every public school in the state of Florida. It's from Pensacola to Key West, you name it, and we have Justice Teaching volunteers working with our young people. The students and what they represent has become a passion in my life. Certainly the law is my occupation, my profession, but it's important that we pass on to the next generation our thoughts and what's going on with regard to this democracy, this republic. And to me, it's important that judges and all professionals get out into the communities and work with our young people, share with them information about the Constitution, and share with them thoughts on civic education and how we live together.
One way in which he passes on this important information is by actually having the students participate in the lesson. As a part of his presentation includes a mock trial, in which the students pretend to be prosecuting and defending attorneys, as well as deliberating juries, all to give the students a more tangible example of our judicial system and a better understanding of how it works in practice.
There's nothing better than hands-on learning from somebody that is in that trench. You know, with Justice Lewis being a Supreme Court justice, there's 7 of them in the state of Florida. This is a rare opportunity, and for them to actually have a lesson done by him, they go home and they realize how important of an event that they've participated in. So it's wonderful.
It's also quite effective, as meeting this prestigious and influential litigator in person can have a positive influence on the students and possibly a long-lasting impact.
Oh, it's an honor to have Justice Lewis because he's come down with some unbelievable decisions with the Supreme Court, and his relationship with the kids is second to none. The kids listen to him, they get a sense of civic education from a different point of view, so they understand things a lot better.
I think it's really valuable. It's a wonderful learning experience, and not only that, it's kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He's taking time out of his day to come and educate us, to bring us more knowledge about the court system and about how our government works. So I think it's wonderful that he's here.
We used to take students into the courthouse. I think it's important that we as professionals go into the schools, go into their atmosphere, and share with them the experience and the knowledge that we may have gained over any number of years. And so I'm hoping that the message is much broader than just wanting to be a lawyer or a judge. I'm hoping that what we're doing is making better citizens, or at least providing information so that better citizens will develop. And I believe our forefathers understood, or at least thought, that the Americans would be educated with regard to their government. So that's what we try to do, and that's why we created Justice Teaching with almost 4,000 volunteers in the schools working as a resource for free for the Florida citizens.
If you'd like to find out more about Justice R. Fred Lewis and the Justice Teaching Program, you can go to the website at justiceteaching.org.